Let's talk about it. Staying in the same place, expecting different results. That's what we're going to talk about today. In this video, we're going to talk about it's time to take action to move the needle in our life. What I mean by that is why we being stuck in the same place. Like we're not growing. And the only way we going to grow is what? Take action. Okay? You got to invest in yourself. That's going to be number one. But if you stick to the end of this video, I'm going to give you more than one thing you should do to take this to the next level, to move the needle. And that's, you guys to do a number two thing, and that's kill doubt. You got to take action right when you need to. Not start to second guess it, because then you're going to start thinking about what a bad idea it is. Oh, it's stupid. Ain't nobody going to listen to me. Ain't nobody going to buy this. Ain't nobody going to support it. Stop it. You got to stop it, okay? Because if you stay stuck giving yourself all these excuses and not executing, you're going to be in the same place. You're going to stay stuck. I did that for a long time. And I'm really stuck on a situation right now. As we speaking, I'm stuck in a situation that I know I need to buy this course. So today I'm buying that course because I need to move the needle. Yeah, I do this, but I also got to do other things. I also got to educate myself even more. See, you can sit up and say, okay, yeah, I'm doing this. Maybe it's not enough. If it's not moving your needle, maybe you got to do a little bit more. That's the thing about exercising that spirit that's in you. Sometimes it's like, okay, that's not working. Let's do a little bit more, okay? And you got to listen to that. You got to listen even though you trying. Maybe some things ain't working out yet. Okay, that's fine. But maybe you say, okay, maybe I need to learn a new skill. Okay, that's what I got to do. I got to learn a new skill. Okay, so it's nothing wrong with educating yourself. It's nothing wrong with saying, okay, it's time to elevate again. It's time to do something else because my needle ain't moving the way I want it to. Okay, it doesn't matter about how you feeling. You gotta put your feelings to the side. Let's get that. Your feelings is an emotion, and in being successful, it ain't got room for your emotions. Okay, it don't. It's business or it's a circumstance in your life, and if you got those emotional boundaries or those emotional states, handle them. Okay, that's in my manual. That's in the reset. You know, it link in the bio. Just go in and really dig in and reset yourself. You know what I'm saying? The emotional, the trauma, all of those things will hold you back. Your past will hold you back from your future. Some things you got to clean up, you got to face, and you got to go through it. Okay? And you got to still take action. Everything in life is about an action move. If you're not executing, if you're steadily staying still, you're not moving that needle in your life. Okay, if your life look like it did last year, that means you ain't doing something right. If your credit look like it did last year, you ain't doing something right. That's just the bottom line, because if you do nothing, nothing changes. But when you start to take action, you can look back and say, okay, I ain't doing that. Well, I didn't achieve this. Sometimes you might achieve what you didn't want, what you wanted to achieve, but I guarantee it looked better than it did last year. I need you to look at that. Don't beat yourself down. If you're doing some things in your life and it's not looking the way you want it to, you got to look at it, you got to size it up, and then you got to learn from it, but you also got to be grateful that you took action and you're not sitting where you was last year. Everything don't have an automatic success tied to it. It's got lessons to that success tied to it. I would tell you, get a mentor. I would tell you that. But the thing about it is, if you're not teachable, you're not coachable, you're not taking the right action, it ain't gonna do you no good. First, you gotta practice. I tell you that. Some of y'all might be ready for that next level. I don't know, but I know this much. If it's pulling your soul, do it. It don't hurt to invest in yourself. It does not hurt to invest in you. There's not enough that you can invest in you that's gonna take you to the wrong level. No, I promise you, you're gonna recoup what you put into you. You're going to get that back times 100. But you got to keep moving the needle in your life. How do you move the needle? Read some books that you're interested in, not junk. What you feed here actually gives you the knowledge and the tools down the road. It might not be, you might read a book and it might not do you no good this month, this year. It might be down the road. But it's going to come in handy if you read the right books. Okay? Now, I'm not telling you to go read some sci-fi. I'm not. But if that interests you and that gets you in a mood of reading, then try that too. I mean, look, I'm not here to give you a perfect plan. I'm giving you here something that I know that's going to move the needle. Okay, I know that if you read enough books, eventually you're gonna, and you listen to the right people. You know what I'm saying? Go to YouTube, engulf on trying to learn a trade. Don't get caught up into a lot of different things. Find one thing you like and go into it. One. Okay? If you're going through emotional trauma, okay, listen, you got to face that. You got to look in the mirror and say, number one, I love myself. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be the first key. And then you got to get real with you. What is bothering me? What is hurting me? You got to face that. You got to get real with you in order to move the needle. Because if you keep making excuses, it'll never move. And the excuses help you with the doubt situation. And that's when you're going to lie to yourself and you'll never move the needle. You will never take action. If you let doubt sit in on you, and I mean it's coming. Doubt is coming. I don't care what level you at, doubt shows up. Just the people at the highest level, they already know that's a liar. You know what I'm saying? They take the high risk because they know it comes with the rewards. But they calculate it. Okay? But you got to understand that you have to take action. You have to say, guess what? Today is my day. And I'm taking action. You have to tell yourself that. Today is my day and I'm taking action. Because if you don't take action in your life, it's never going to change. It's never going to change. And failure is a part of the process. Sorry. If you don't want to hear that, I got to tell you that. It's a part of the process. I fail on a lot of things and I fail constantly. But guess what? I have to pick myself up and I have to go right back at it. Believe me, if you don't think it's hard, I know it's hard. But I'm telling you it's worth it. I'm telling you that every day you fight for yourself is a better day. It's a better you. You building a warrior inside of you. The more you stand back up and say, yeah, what? It's a new day. It's time for me to fight. It's time for me to fight. It doesn't matter because the more swings you take at life, eventually you going to knock it out the park. Promise you that. I promise. And then once you start knocking them out the park, you got the groove in. You ain't gonna be failing as much as you started to fail. But you got to get in your system. You got to find out what works for you. You got to fail at it before you get good at it. And then at 1 minute and 1 second, you're gonna perfect it. And you're gonna look up and it ain't gonna look the same no more. It's not gonna look the same. But you got to start somewhere. You know, if you look at anybody that doesn't start it, you go back, it will not look like it looked today. And that's the good thing about YouTube. You can go look at other people's videos when they first started and you be like, wow. But that's the thing. They had to start somewhere. Where are you going to start? You know what I mean? Everybody, some people maybe had the funding and had everything good to start. Good for them. You know what I mean? But guess what? They had to start somewhere to get that funding. They didn't start with a whole bunch of money. They had to start. Maybe you didn't get to see they start. But they had to struggle too. No matter what you go through, it's going to be a struggle. You can see everybody bright lights when they on. But what was the struggle before the lights came on? You know what I mean? So that's what you got to understand. And you ain't going to be no different. You know, maybe you get lucky. Maybe you get that break. Maybe you get that, you shoot 10 videos and you go viral. Who knows? But if you don't try it, you won't know if you can do that or not. Will you? So you got to take action. You got to believe in yourself. You got to build your confidence. You know, that's just like me right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go into a new field. I got to learn some stuff, and I got to take this same confidence I got and put it into that. You know, there's no difference when you want to move your needle. When you want to do something different, you got to do something different. You know what I'm saying? I got to get uncomfortable. I got to do some different things. You got to get uncomfortable. Okay? This thing for us, I call us a family. I'm talking to my family because this is the thing. I'm no different. I'm no different than you. All I do is I get behind this camera. I tell you what I'm going through. I tell you I understand you because I can relate with you. I can tell you I understand what the bottom feel like because I'm coming off of it. I can tell you all of these things. Why? Because I'm in the trenches every single day. I work a full-time job. I'm trying to get out of the rat race. I'm no different than you. So if you think it, oh, okay, he talked good, well, just keep watching because my life will evolve. Why? Because I take action. Are you going to take action? That's going to be the catch-22 I'm asking you. Are you going to feed that spirit that's waiting on you? Because 9 or 10 times you might have something inside of you that's better than what I got, and you move faster. Because you took action, you already had what it took, and boom, you took off. But you won't know that until you take action. I want you to say today, I'm going to take action in my life. I'm going to face whatever trauma, whatever fear holding me back today. Hey, listen, keep tuning in. You know what to do. You know what I mean? I don't try to tell you, but I want you to do one thing. Take action in your life.